safari jeep going to a trailhead, and the whole team is here. There's Kunal, Chaitanya, and there's Vikash. So we are at an anti-poaching camp here, and we start the hike from around here. Apparently place is full of leeches, so I'm not looking forward to the leeches. Let me give you a view of the anti-poaching camp. So this is sort of the trailhead. From here we begin our ascent to the shola forest. That's the jeep in which we arrived here. Okay. Kunal is spraying Dettol on his shoes, on his fancy shoes. Check out his shoes. This is like
This Puma shoes.
And you're supposed to be hiking in the shoes, huh?
No, this is what happens when you don't come prepared for field work.
Kunal just decided that he's going to join us, so he's not come prepared. So no hiking shoes. Okay, I'll stop. Oh, check out this beautiful Damascus. Oh. Alright, one last. Beautiful colors. Lovely. No, he's new to this area. Okay, we have just started a hike. This patch is evergreen. It's rained recently, so there'll be a lot of leeches. Yeah. Do you already see them?
Yeah.
Oh Lord. So he says only half a kilometer of leeches, and then we are out in the open, and we head up to the sholas. Okay. So this is BRT part 2. We started from Kegudi, took a vehicle, a safari vehicle, came up to the trailhead, and from here we are climbing up to the sholas, looking for Ristella and Caslia, two target species of skinks, and we'll also be looking for Dracos, some ants, and if there are tarantulas here, perhaps also tarantulas. So yeah, as soon as we see something interesting, I will start recording again. This is because looking for Anectus, I believe. What are they? They are called blind. What is the common name? Huh?
Army ants.
Oh, army ants. They are blind, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Abra, are we moving?
South. You see, there is a lot of water forming.
Okay, check out the leeches around here. Some of them are really huge. You see any big fellows? Big
There was one
leeches?
here, I just flung it that side.
What are you saying? So cicadas squirt water?
Yeah, squirt some urine out. So can you see that? If you just watch, no, you see,
Oh
you see the
yeah,
water
yeah,
falling
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Those are cicadas.
Really?
Yeah. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Apparently they do it all the time.
So they must be sucking the sap from the tree,
Something like that.
and they are constantly, ejecting water maybe.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, shit. Oh, there's a crested serpent eagle up there, but I don't think it's moved to the right of the frame. Oh, there it is. It's just taking a break. The trees here are not as tall. We are going further up. Oh, Chaitanya just removed a leech. Let's see it.
Cute little thing.
But I think it's less here. Leeches.
Yeah, because it's a little more open, right?
Yeah. Okay. Operation looking under the rocks in progress.
Leaving no stone unturned.
Leaving no stone unturned, as Chaitanya puts it.
There are not many rocks to turn, but yeah.
And there's also a pit stop to remove leeches.
And take a breath. Get a breath stop.
And we are supposed to be going up that hillock there. I don't know which is visible. Any luck? Yeah, that's exotic up there. Lantana.
What is it? Fine.
No, doesn't it look like casuarina?
Is it?
But
There's one thing.
yeah, but this is got those drooping leaves. Okay, through this exotic casuarina plantation. There's no point filming this. Don't they are venomous, no?
They are venomous, but they cannot penetrate human skin.
Geophilomorph, really long centipede. Wow. Amazing. Beautiful, no?
Yeah, really pretty.
Nice. Wow.
No, this geophilomorph.
Can we make it go backwards?
Let me tap its head. Yeah.
Come on, go back. Oh, yeah, there. Yeah, it's going backwards. Amazing. Okay, we are exiting the casuarina plantation. So apparently, this casuarina plantation, this area was all grassland, and I think during the British time or even post-independence, one of the unfortunate practice has been to convert these shola grasslands into monoculture plantations like this. So below that was the evergreen, high altitude evergreen forest, and then I'm sure it must have been the beginning of the grasslands further down, but it was replaced by this casuarina plantation, monoculture. So now we are finally coming out of this patch and getting onto the shola grassland. So this must have extended further down. And that is the hill we have to climb. Wow, it's beautiful view all around. Okay. The nice thing about hiking in the grassland is no leeches. So look Adivala. So I think you can see the anti-poaching camp. Where is it? Over there. You can see the shola forests, shola grassland mosaic.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So I think these small shola patches would be nice.
Yes, I think we should sample here.
Yep, and our climb continues in the shola grassland. Check out the view in the backdrop here. We have to go up there. The rest of the gang is there. Okay.
So guys, I've been bitten by a lich,
Oh.
and you can see how the bloody leg.
Okay, that's a leech bite. Have fun, Kunal.
Yeah.
Just one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, people. We just hiked from down there, a place called Honnemetti, all the way that way, and then that's the Casuarina monoculture, and then we climbed up to a place called Honnemetti, all the way up here. And the name of this place is Honnemetti, and it's named after this huge rock sitting by the edge of this cliff. And I believe Honne means gold, Metti is something like a hollow rock, and it is believed that there's gold inside this rock. Let me show you more of it's quite steep down here. So we looked at some of these sholas on the way. We explored the shola down there, couldn't really find much, so we have come all the way up here to Honnemetti. By the way, that place from where we started the hike is called Honnemetti. That's also an anti-poaching camp. We came all the way up here, and here is the anti-poaching camp on top of Honnemetti. Now check out the BRT Tiger Reserve. It's a large swath of forest, almost east-west, I suppose. So it's really a very long range. We are currently staying in a place called K Gudi, which is over there. From there we took a jeep, came to Honnemetti here, and then because we wanted to explore the sholas up here, and then we came up exploring some of the sholas. Unfortunately, no luck with the herbs. We are seeing the usual ones. Up here, for example, we saw a calotus, very disappointing. Yeah, so let me show you what's on the other side. Other side again, there is a lot of shola grassland matrix. Here's the anti-poaching camp. I don't know what's the altitude here. It's definitely more than 1400. I'll just check the altitude and let you know. So after the Western Ghats, shola forests that we find in peninsular India, this is probably the only other shola forest. in peninsular India, because much of it is confined to Western Ghats. So this is the other side. I believe all of this also falls in BRT. And to my right is Honnemetti coffee estate, and I think beyond that is Atikan coffee estate. And the forest on this side is also quite extensive, and you can see the sholas up here. It's beautiful. And out here there's a small shola. I'll videograph once I'm in that shola. Okay, this pile of rock is sort of the border between BRT. BRT is to the left, and to the right is Kollegal division. So I was wrong. This does not belong to BRT, but it's a very nice patch of forest. But to the left, what I showed you earlier is all BRT. So here is a little shola right on top of Honnemetti, and you can see BRT on the left and the Kollegal forest, range forest on the right. So the boys also explored this shola. Unfortunately, did not find anything. It has rained here about 3 or 4 days ago, so we were hopeful of finding something. It's as you're walking into the shola, there's a perceptible decline in temperature. You know, by at least 3 or 4 degrees, it's much cooler. And as you can see, the trees of the shola forest are usually very short. They look very stunted, and because there's a lot of cloud cover here, the trees have a lot of epiphytes and mosses growing on the branches. And I believe the tree composition here is also slightly different from lowland evergreen forest. And as you can see now, it becomes quite dark in here. So this is a nice little shola patch. So all along we have been exploring shola patches like this, but haven't found anything. Maybe we are in the wrong season. Of course, this high altitude, I wouldn't call it high altitude, higher elevation evergreen forests are not good for dracos, so we don't expect to find dracos here. But there are certain endemic species of skinks in the genus Ristella and Caslia that are found above, say, 1,200, 1,400 meters, and we expected to find them here. Didn't find them. And we were also hoping to find some shield tails. No luck with that either. Yeah, so this is the shola forest on top of Honnemetti Peak. All the trees look really stunted, and you can see a lot of epiphytes, ferns and mosses growing on the various branches. And this looks like the bay leaf that I had in Sakleshpur. Okay, wow, look at this. This one has got orchids on it. I can hear some bird. I don't know what bird it is. There you go. Yep, so this is the shola forest. Oh, there are white eye. I can also hear white eye. There's a lot of leaf litter. Okay, I think that's enough about this shola forest. I'll just start walking back. Yeah, it has been rather disappointing. We took about 2.5 hours to climb up to Honnemetti Peak. So it must have been a climb of about, I don't know, 500 to 600 meters in altitude. Honnemetti from where we started is probably 800 meters and this is about 1500 or 1400. I don't know, I'll have to find out. Of course this climb could have been done much faster, but we were looking for herpetofauna. Oh, that's a beautiful butterfly, blue bottle, I guess. Yeah, so we were looking for stuff, so it took a while to get up to Honnemetti. Okay, so now we are exiting the shola forest and walking towards Honnemetti Peak. Yeah, that's the Kollegal range. There's a tree there full of orchids. Now we are onto the grassland again. And okay, so that's the Kollegal range I was talking about. And on this side is BRT Tiger Reserve. Further ahead down there are the plains. You can see some reservoirs. Yeah, there's the anti-poaching camp from the other side. Yeah, but this part is just spectacular. The Kollegal range. You can see shola grassland matrix, beautiful. And there again, between these two hills, you have the plains. I think that is probably Tamil Nadu. So we are in the southern parts of Karnataka right now. Yeah, I can hear cicadas in the valley below. Yeah, this range here is just spectacular. Okay, I think I'll stop. The anti-poaching camp has electric fencing. I don't know whether it's still working. I suppose to keep the elephants at bay. It doesn't look like it's in working condition. And there's the Honnemetti stone that I was, or a rock that I was talking about. Yeah, another view of the Honnemetti stone with BRT Tiger Reserve in the backdrop. I can hear barbet, peacock, and jungle. Oh, wait a minute, there's a raptor there. Oh wow, what is that raptor? I have no clue. Okay. Yeah, down there, that's Honnemetti. There. Okay. It just feels like any other rock. Yeah, check out the steep slope on this side. So now we have to go down this back. Alright, I think I'll stop. Yeah, check out the epiphyte on this tree. I wonder what it is. Okay, we are at the edge of a shola and there's coffee estate here. Further ahead I hear some celebrations, so I'm going to find out what they have found. Oh my god! Shieldtail!
Yeah, look
Massive!
how large it is, man.
Jesus Christ! This is so beautiful.
Support the whole thing. It's a
Hey, show the shieldtail.
Look at the shield on the tail. Huh?
Wow.
This is the largest shield tail I've ever seen.
This is like more than a foot long.
Hey,
And look at the girth.
Wow.
This is the largest shield tail I've ever seen.
So this is rhinoceros?
No, Europeltis.
Oh, this is Europeltis. Oh, huge.
And nothing's known from here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful.
Incredible. Which rock?
Huge rock there on the side.
I went right down, kept lifting rocks, man.
So he was going to skip that rock. Like huge rock, we have to lift.
Hey, tell us something more about this genus, no? What else? Widely distributed. Is it endemic to Western Ghats? Or in peninsular India?
So the genus Europeltis is found across peninsular India. Right. But
What about Sri Lanka?
They're not found in Sri Lanka.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
In Sri Lanka, there's only one genus, Rhinophis. Right. But they're mostly restricted to the wet zones. Right? And whatever Europeltis we know, in the rest of peninsular India, it's this one species called Europeltis ellioti. And there's no Europeltis reported from here.
Wow.
Yeah, so this would
Does this look like ellioti? Or?
No. So this tail is very peculiar, right? So this tail is what we call this kind of tail is mostly seen in this group called Silenicus group, right? So this is something very, very interesting.
Yeah. Interestingly, Silenicus is not found in
So
Ceylon.
what's
Silenicus is not
found in Ceylon. It's
wow.
Yeah, but it looks a little bit like shorty, you know. Right?
Wow.
So you have another species in the Eastern Ghats called Europeltis shorti, and it kind of looks like that. So that also has these yellow markings on the top and all that. But just look at this. It's
the
just
belly is
gorgeous.
just beautiful, yellow.
Oh my God.
Not like
So that-
Articeps or Madurensis like?
Nope. Okay, slightly Madurensis
So
like.
this is more robust, so probably more closer to the ground,
Yes.
right?
So,
And it's got
yes.
very bright coloration, so
Correct,
it sort of supports your hypothesis.
yes, correct. So these don't really dig deep into the soil. The more colorful ones are always on the surface.
Yeah, superb, man. Okay, I'm going to put off the video so that I can also handle it a bit. Oh, one more shield tail. Same guy.
ಸೇಮ್ ಅದು ಇದು ಬಿಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಪೊರೆ ಬಿಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅದು
When it rains,
ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ
when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. Yeah. What is this one?
So I told you this is the ellioti thing, no? Sorry, the Silenicus thing. This is the exact way Silenicus looks.
Yeah, but this is definitely a different species because I don't see the coloring on top. No?
You can't be sure.
Oh, okay.
Because there's extensive color polymorphism. ಇದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಾ ಕಲರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ
And the belly is still yellow.
same color. So this pattern, no? Like the yellow on either sides and a brown line. Yeah, it's very typical of all the Silenicus.
Sit in your hand or something like that.
So this we'll need it though to ensure. One sec.
Oh, this place is just
Teeming with shield tails.
teeming. You know?
Just the right patch. It's always like that
Wow,
with shield tails, you know. Wait.
This is also like a foot long at least.
Yeah.
It's all like giant.
All of them are
seal.
big.
Yeah. Yeah. Just what species is this?
It's called Fidol.
Fidol.
And
Genus.
Yeah, common name is big-headed ant.
Big-headed ant. They're carrying their pupae all around.
Yeah, eggs, larva, and pupa. So this one is a pupa.
That's a pupa.
Yeah. So you can see their head, their eye,
Wow.
legs.
And you said the soldier ant has a huge head.
Yeah. Even normal ants in their body structure,
It's
the
too
head
small
is
for me to capture
Yeah,
it
yeah.
on this.
Mhm.
Interesting, yeah. Nice. Okay, right by Honnemetti Peak is Honnemetti Estate. So we're just walking through this estate. Just found a couple of shield tails. So that was quite an amazing finding. Interestingly, the 2.5 hour hike through the sholas and through shola forest, we didn't find anything interesting, but out here in the tea estate we find it. I mean the coffee estate. Yeah, well, I guess that is often the case. It's just easier to find things, rocks to roll over in a coffee estate than say in a shola forest. I guess you don't have many rocks, and animals are probably more dispersed in a shola forest, so it's difficult to find them. But here you can target specific areas and find animals. Okay, so we are starting our descent from Honnemetti towards Honnemetti, heading back. We found shield tails not in BRT Tiger Reserve, but in actually Honnemetti Estate. So that was interesting. So it might be actually found in these areas also. So this is all BRT, and that's where we have to go. And beyond this shola is Honnemetti coffee estate, and that's where we found those shield tails. So it's quite likely that in some of these shola forests also that particular species of shield tail might be present. Yeah, so we are going down now. It's going to be a steep descent. The vehicle is waiting for us at Honnemetti. It's probably going to take us about an hour to get down there, and that's again the Casuarina patch, and after that starts the leech zone. That area is full of leeches right now. Alright, one last look from up here of BRT, and I'm going to put it off. Okay, one last look at Honnemetti. There is the Honnemetti stone. I don't know if it is visible in the that one there, and that is the anti-poaching camp. So we just come down this way, and we go down that way. Okay, the last stretch of the hike to Honnemetti. Cicadas are calling all around. It's about 3 o'clock, and yeah, it has taken us little less than, I would say, an hour to get down. In terms of squamates, not a very great day in terms with respect to number of species, because we just saw about 3 species, I think. A nemaspis, a colorful nemaspis, right in the beginning. Then there was a calotus right on top of Honnemetti. No skinks at all. And Bikash found some ants that he was interested in. And then, of course, the highlight was shield tail, which was not actually in BRT Tiger Reserve, but in Honnemetti Estate, which is adjoining the Honnemetti Peak. Right. So here we are at the anti-poaching camp, Honnemetti. So from Honnemetti we could see Honnemetti. Now the question is, can we see Honnemetti from here? I think we'll probably do a little bit of hopping around here and head back to Kegudi. Okay, let us see. I can see the peak. Okay, so there are a lot of mosquitoes here. Yeah, over there I can see the anti-poaching camp. It is that one there. Yeah, from here it looks very close, doesn't it? Yeah. So that one, and then there is that stone right there. So we have hiked all the way from there. All right. Oh yeah, so the shield tail was the only highlight. Okay, that's our jeep. So this is Kate Devara Gudi. Basically, K Gudi in the K in K Gudi is because of this temple. So K Gudi is named after this temple, Kete Devara Gudi. So we are heading back now to Bangalore, but this time around going through Yelandur, right? Yeah. We came to BRT from via Chamrajnagar. We are heading back via Yelandur. This is a different route. So Chaitanya, how was the trip? You liked it?
Oh wow, I love the trip.
Yeah. Hey, can we quickly go over the list of all the list of reptiles we saw, squamates particularly from day one?
I think Avrajal should do that because he's the one who got the most.
Yeah, Avrajal.
We'll start off with the common ones.
Yeah.
I think we saw Calotis versicolor.
Callus versicolor.
No other agamid.
Draco.
Oh, Draco. Of course.
Draco. Yeah.
Yeah, so we found a few individuals of Draco. Skink was very low in number, but we just saw Eutropis alapalensis.
That was close to. That was in BRT.
BRT.
Yeah.
Geckos, we saw those large-bodied Hemidactylus.
We saw one more skink that looked like Ryopa gantarai, that kind of a phenotype, but we couldn't get a close look.
True.
Yeah, geckos, we have that large-bodied Hemidactylus.
And that
probably the Graniticulus
group. Yeah.
Some Nemaspis.
Some Nemaspis, yeah. That was at Honnemetti.
That was there throughout. Yeah, we also saw them in the BRT guest house.
Oh, okay. Colorful Nemaspis.
Yeah. Then of course the highlight of the trip was shield tails.
Yeah.
Europeltis genus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it, right?
Then we saw Travancore wolf snake.
Oh, Travancore wolf snake. Yes, yes. That was pretty cool. Anything else interesting? Mammals?
We saw that striped neck mongoose.
Striped neck mongoose.
Yeah.
That was something interesting.
And quite a few turtles.
Quite a few turtles.
Yeah, yeah.
Mostly Melanochilus juga, I guess.
Okay.
Not sure though.
Looked like a Melanochilus.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
And then the usual other mammals we saw was gaur, spotted deer, wild boar, giant squirrel, the two primates, bonnet macaque and the langur, Semnopithecus priam. And did I miss out any other mammal?
Vivek.
Nothing. Yeah. Anything else was interesting in this trip? The hike to Honnemetti was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was nice. But those sholas, you guys didn't find anything, right?
No, quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
Seemed very good habitat, but
Yeah.
something to do with seasonality. That's
Yeah.
what we are guessing.
Yeah.
We have to come back post monsoon. I'm sure that those forests will be teeming with life.
So no Ristella, no Castelia for you, but Vivek was lucky, and so was Chaitanya.
Bikash got a related species of ants.
And
Not exactly the one he works on, but sister group.
Dorylus.
right?
Doraiswami ants.
Doraiswami ants. Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah, overall quite a successful.
yeah, it was a very fun trip, isn't it? On day one we stayed. You guys stayed in the forest guest house at BRT. Me, Chaitanya stayed at KSTTC, whatever the Mayura. Both were nice places. And then we stayed in the dormitory and in Kegudi. Right. So yeah, I guess I'll stop this. So if you are going to PR Hills, if you have to go to the temple, then it's better to take this route from Yalundur. I think from Kollegal to Yalundur and to BRT to the temple. But if you want to go to Kegudi, then it's better to come from Chamarajnagar side. That's a separate road. So while coming in, we came through Chamarajnagar. Now we are going down towards Yalundur. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I can't think of was there anything else exciting or interesting or yeah. One whole day and a half was spent in the forest department office in Chamarajnagar.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we also thought we saw a leopard on the road.
Oh yeah.
Abrajal spotted a leopard.
Leopard. Yeah.
And it just turned out to be a pile of dirt.
Yeah. Yes, that is a very, very interesting observation. Okay, on that funny note, more later.